Hello everyone, I am Nisha Mukherjee, a student of Shananath Law College and currently interning with Nixon Company. Today I am going to talk about the concept of copyrights. The copyrights is actually a branch of the intellectual property rights. Copyright means the exclusive right to do or authorize others to do certain acts in relation to ordinary, literary, dramatic, social, and artistic works, or maybe cinematographic film or subject recordings. The nature of the acts varies according to the subject matter. Basically, copyright is the right to copy or produce the work in which the copyright subsists. Now, it comes under various acts, and the most importantly we know about the Copyright Act. Copyright is a kind of intellectual property, as I have told earlier. Copyright is a part of intellectual property, the most important one. The importance of this has been increasingly seen in the modern time. The object of copyright law is to encourage authors, composers, artists, designers to create original works by rewarding them with the exclusive right for a limited period to exploit the work for monetary gain. The economic exploitation is done by licensing such exclusive right to entrepreneurs like publishers, film producers, and record manufacturers for a monetary consideration. People who economically exploit the copyright are the greater beneficiaries of the copyright law than the creators of the works of copyright. Copyright and technology, if we talk about, technological progress have led to the reproduction of copyright material easy and cheap. But at the same time, it has made piracy of copyrighted work simple and difficult to control. And the seriousness of piracy in copyright was realized only after the development of gadgets like tape recorder, video cassette recorder, magnetic tapes, and reprography. Today, the law of copyright is of the interest not only to those who deal with literary, dramatic, or musical work, but also artists, dress designers, architects, publisher, person concerned with cinematograph, film, and recording and broadcasting authorities, and printing, publishing, and entertainment industries. International conventions. Owing to the the international character of the copyright, various countries have joined to form conventions for the protection of copyright owned by its nationals in the country. The Berne Convention and the Universal Copyright Convention are the result of such joint effort. Most of the countries of the world are the members of one of these conventions. India is a member of both these conventions. Accordingly, Indian copyright owners can protect their copyright in almost any country in the world. Statutory provisions. The law of copyright in India is contained in the Copyright Act 1957 as amended subsequently from time to time. Infringement of copyright can be stopped by an action for infringement. The remedies available are an injunction and damages or account of profits, and in some cases conversion damages. Copyright and GATT. Copyright upon India signing the GATT and entering the global market economy. A number of changes have been made in the Copyright Act of 1957 by the Amending Act of 1994 to give effect to the obligations arising from the signing of the GATT and to make Indian law more in line with the present law in many developed countries. Extension of copyright and allied rights. In the rapidly changing technological environment, copyright protection is being extended to many areas of creative work, particularly in the computer industry relating to computer software and databases. This has found recognition in the 1994 Amendment Act. Further, certain rights have been made there and introduced for the benefit of artists like musicians, actors, acrobats, jugglers, snake charmers, and so on. So, the backbone of our intellectual industry now stands upon copyright. If it is infringed, it is actually a very big crime now. So, we have to be very aware of this thing. That's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.